and welcome to Brazil Bound, presented by Castrol GTX High Mileage. I'm Simon Borg, together with Jesse Marsch, and the clock struck 12 on the World Cup Cinderella. Costa Rica, their dreams cut short in the quarterfinals. They lose on penalty kicks to the Netherlands. And Jesse, I think a lot of people at home are maybe wrestling with the fact, was justice done? Did Costa Rica deserve to go through?
Well, before we get to that, I first want to acknowledge who I think is the best manager in the tournament, and Jorge Luis Pinto. And for me, it wasn't only the game plan and the tactics that he put in place, but he convinced his players to buy into it and motivated them, and they executed to a T. So, you know, the game, if Urania scores that goal right at the end of the game, then everything goes perfectly as planned. But they come up a little bit short.
That was their only shot on goal in the entire game. So when we look at it, you come up with one shot on goal. Did they deserve to go through?
No, I think justice was done. And the Dutch showed throughout the game that they really mastered the game in almost every category, other than the fact that they weren't able to make Costa Rica pay in the run of play. So I think it's proper that the Dutch move on.
The Dutch hit the woodwork 3 times in the game, but they needed to bring on their backup goalkeeper. It's a move that's very unconventional in soccer. Just before the final whistle and just before, they bring in their backup goalkeeper, Tim Krul, coming in for the starter. What do you think of that move?
Well, first, I think it took courage by Van Gaal to wait to use his third sub, to use the goalie in the waning moments of extra time. And then I think just the move itself takes a lot of courage, but it proved to be the right move. And what was interesting is not only did Krul make 2 saves, but he guessed the right way on all 5 shots. And so whether that was preparation or instinct, doesn't matter. It looked like genius.
But we could have done without that unsportsmanlike jabbering before each kick that Krul was getting in every kicker's face.
Yeah, I didn't think that was right. And I think the referee should have shown him a yellow right away to cut it out. And the thing about it is we're in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Like, he doesn't need to be a jerk. Yeah. Let the game play out. Let the shooter shoot. Let the goalies try to make the saves. And let's see who the best team is. So that part was a little bit irritating. And in some ways, karma didn't pay off.
Back to Costa Rica, though. They are the best performers of any team in CONCACAF in this World Cup. Now, if Pinto does leave to go to greener pastures, you assume he's going to get offers.
Yeah,
Where does it leave Costa Rica? Well, if he leaves, maybe the system leaves, or should they keep it?
No, I think that they should keep the system, because ultimately the system should fit the players. And although it looked like a very defensive system when they played against better opposition, right, it can still be a very attacking type of system, the way they use their outside backs and get them forward. So that's what I think it really did, is maximize the qualities of their players. So there's no reason why they can't continue this way.
But ultimately, Costa Rica going home, the Netherlands moving on to play Argentina in one semifinal, Germany, Brazil in the other. We'll have all the coverage coming up next week on MLSsoccer.com.